Welcome everybody to another episode of Beers and Bourbon with Dick and Brett. I'm Dick.
And I'm B-R-E-T-T. That's Brett, in case you couldn't spell.
Jesus. Okay. All right. Brett fucking brought it today.
Dang,
Well,
man.
yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey,
man.
He fucking brought it. Hey, welcome back, everyone. We're back to our traditional shit. We got Eagle Rare, Store Pick, Liquor Mart, Whittier, and we got Triple Dank Shark, Hazy Triple IPA from Great Notion, which we've been drinking a lot of.
Yeah.
Collab with Alvarado Street, which is up by the San Francisco Bay Area. Fucking fire.
All I'm saying is this one's checking in at over 10%. Actually, 10% even, but
we got a little fucked up when we drank this the other
there's
day.
not a whole lot of beers out there right now in that category that are going over the 10% mark. So
Not at a hazy, fuck no. Most hazies are like 8-9% and that's it. Me and Brett over here, we had one the other night. We were hanging out and we got a little schmammered just drinking that one. So
actually, that one was the one that put me to bed, I think. Which I was...
you didn't go to bed.
Well, I kind of went to bed,
that. We won't get into that. But there's some drama after that. But anyways, we've talked about Eagle Rare, and we kind of talked a little shade on it earlier about it being an everyday drinker and one of our friends. But the thought was, there's not very many 10-year bourbons that are at this price point that are that fucking good. And I'll be honest with you, when we were building the kind of set list and playlist of Dick and Brett, we didn't even think about it. So we figured we'll bring something that we drink kind of every day. We brought it with us traveling just recently. But the beer is a fucking banger.
Yeah, I think you have to dumb down your bourbon alcohol content when you have a 10% beer, just to keep yourself on check.
B-R-E-T-T.
B-R-E-T-T cannot take a lot of heavy hitters all at once. I mean, I can, but I prefer not to on nights like this when I got to get up at 4 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Let me give him a little heads up. So
there you go.
There you
nice
go. Liquor Mart, Whittier.
Bottle.
Eagle Rare. Look,
Classic.
if you notice, it doesn't say 10-year, which means it's an older bottle.
Okay.
Right? And then, look at this fucking guy. So,
Triple Dank Shark.
yeah, look at that. Look how fucking cold that fucking beer is, too.
That dude looks like a hipster for show.
Absolutely. I just trimmed my beard. I think I look like that fucking asshole. before I trimmed my beard. So, alright, so let's get into the fucking beer, man. Hey, welcome back, everyone. We miss you. We on the last episode we were talking about how thankful we are and all the love. We're at 1.1 thousand fucking views.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. Hashtag LFG.
So pumped, so thankful that you are all out there on this fucking journey with us. I am gonna ask
Color on that 10%, man.
Dude.
That's looking mighty fine.
I'm gonna ask for a little bit more love on the subscriber piece. You know, like fuck, I gotta take this one because look at that. I fucking poured way too much. No, I gotta give you this one. Poured way too much in that first one.
No, I think they're pretty even. I mean, you tell us, but
that's
it's okay. I'm usually the one that sneaks a first drink anyways.
yeah,
you know?
that's some bullshit, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what? I will say fuck, I fucked up, everyone. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I always give fucking Brett bullshit. I fucked up, and we're a little behind in filming because my punk ass for this time. So I want to be accountable. I want to have a little bit of ownership. But you know what? Let's fucking go. We're here.
I'm gonna give him a brass pass. He's not a cop, but I'm still gonna give him the brass pass, saying, you know what? Hey, every once in a while shit happens, and we can't get together to film. I've done it to him in the past, so maybe it's a little bit of give and take, but most of the time it depends on how our outside of this bourbon podcast life is going, which right now is very hectic and strenuous. I am busy from not even sun up to way past sundown.
Yeah.
If it's not work and it's not girls softball, then it's some type of event or something that's going on. So limited windows to get these things in. And for him, man, what do you got going on lately that is holding you back?
All 3 girls are playing soccer. So, you know, I was talking about the podcast with somebody outside of work, and they were telling me, hey, you guys are super relatable. And I was like, thank you so much. Because you think about it, like, I do this all the time, right? I love this fucking guy. We have Bourbon in common. We're both dads. We're girl dads. We live in the same community. We're both married for a long time. You're right. We have jobs that require a lot of shit. And it was a cool thing to realize because, you know, we look at the people out there that are bringing bourbon content and beer content, and they're bringing heat, man. Yeah, I think the difference between us and them is we're relatable, right? We're not 2 guys that came out here that said, let's just create this podcast so we can be fucking millionaires. We just enjoy each other's company. And we have crazy shit going on, just like all of you do. Like, that doesn't make us different. It makes us connect. Because I got 3 girls playing soccer. He's got 2 girls playing softball. The text every Sunday or Monday is like, hey, bro, when can you meet up? And he's like, hey, let me get back to you. And then we have a small window. We got to tell our significant others to kick rocks. We got to tell the kids, go do your shit, do your homework, get the fuck out of here. And then we come to you guys. And you know what? You showed us so much love. So thank you out there for all this shit because I'm having so much fun.
My girls aren't going to thank you guys because they're getting chicken nuggets and mac and cheese on the fly. You know? Like, they're like, Daddy, I'm hungry. And I'm like, you know what? I just cooked up about 15 chick nugs and about 3 Velveeta mac and cheeses. Serve yourself.
You know what, though?
Because I got to get the fuck out of there, bro.
Gotta get over here, man.
Shit, you know, like, I'm putting in work 3 hours a day at practice and 8 hours a day at work. And then you got morning stuff that's going on to get them ready for school. And then after that, they're hungry and they're tired and the dogs haven't eaten. And
what's your dog's name again?
Whiskey, of course.
Fucking A, Whiskey. Right? We talked about that. Yeah. Shout out to like episode 5 or 6. If you haven't seen it, we talk about Whiskey. But you know what? The coolest part is, you guys are coming to show up for us.
That's right. I don't even have time to whack. I don't even have time to yank one off. You know.
You gotta fucking pull your tongue.
I don't even have enough time. I mean, literally, I don't. I mean,
well, I mean, we'll do another episode where we bring the wives on and we tell them they need to step their fucking game up. But at this point, I'm gonna stop right there. So
it's okay. I think you guys can relate to that, right? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, well, if we do have some women followers out there, you know what? I'm sorry.
I bet you they relate too. You know, well, they got other shit that they got to do. Dude, no joke. My wife is. It's not easy for them either. It's not easy for your wife. It's not easy for my wife. They do just as much shit as my wife works 12 hours a day. And then finds time to do 3 hours of softball practice. And then she comes home, and I'm sure there's other things that she's got on her mind. She's got fundraisers and
fucking laundry, your bullshit.
Yeah, PTA, laundry, my bullshit. She gets to see me coming home from podcasts, having a few beers and stuff. Usually her friend's there on the couch. Or now her mom's here with us for probably a few weeks or something like that. She brought her dog. So now it's just a party all the time. I mean, the 4 to 5 hours of sleep that I get per night, they're crucial at this point.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into the fucking beer. We've had enough women. We appreciate you. Followers, we appreciate you. Our lives, are they complex? Yeah, but we're having a fucking good time.
But doesn't matter what happens, we're going to find time and a date and some beer and some bourbon.
Cheers, brother.
And we're going to fucking share them with you guys. So let's do it.
I usually comment on the beer first. I'd like to hear from you on this one.
Sure. This one is straight up a triple. I mean, you can get the triple right out of this one. It is powerful. It is delicious, which not a lot of triples are. Sometimes they're just over-hopped.
Do you agree that the Dank is right?
Yeah, I'd say it's triple dank, you know?
Like alcohol content, flavor profile in your fucking face.
Yeah, and I mean it.
I can't smell
Honestly, he can't smell it, but I can smell it, and it smells pretty damn good for what it is. I've had some triples lately that are heavily way more boozy, and don't have as good of a nose profile as this one does. It's an India Pale Ale, right?
It's a hazy.
I mean, it's a little bit of both, honestly, to tell you the truth. But it's fucking good, man. And it's like, it's strong and it's good. You know, it's got good texture. It smells not too funky. Usually when you trip up those hops, you're getting a funk, and sometimes it's like not a great funk. No, but what you're sacrificing in smell, you're getting an alcohol content. With this one, they figured it out. This is a collaboration. You got Alvarado Street, right? And you got
Great Notion.
Great Notion. So two fucking amazing breweries, and then they came together and they fucked.
And they fucking made this.
And they made this shit, right? Yeah, and it's coming out pretty damn good.
But the cool thing is like Alvarado Street. So this is our first Alvarado Street beer, but it's a collab. But Alvarado Street in the Bay Area has been the quintessential like hazy. Like they have a beer called Lamborghini. They have single cone, triple cone, which is their West Coast. So those are double gold medal winners, silver medal winners. So like in the Bay Area, they own the IPA and the hazy IPA category. You got Great Notion and Oregon. They got together and they fucked. And they made this. And they brought this beer out of triple. So most collabs are usually like pretty weak. It's like a single or double. And we've talked about it on previous episodes. Hopefully you check it out. Where I found this out and I was very disappointed. Sometimes people just put the name on it. They don't even go and meet. They just say, hey, we're going to do this collab, put it under a can and do this. This beer, I think, is a true collaboration between a Portland brewery and a Bay Area brewery. And they fucking brought it. And I agree with Brett. Like, I can't smell because I'm a little under the weather. But on the first drink, boozy as fuck, meaning it's a triple. It's not boozy where you're like, oh, I can't stomach it. You just know that the alcohol content is 10
strong.
plus.
Yeah, it's saying, hey, I'm here and I'm ready to party.
But it's very inviting. It's got a little bit of a citrus profile, a little bit of a balance of booziness. But on the follow through, it's not like overbearing.
No, it's just like I'm drinking a light double.
This is what's scary is we can put down a 4-pack of this and just get shit-faced.
Oh, I'd be ripped, bro. I would be ripped if I had a 4-pack of these. I'd tell you that right now. I'm not even gonna lie. And I drink quite a bit of these types of beers these days. Yeah.
Ready? I think it's fire. Yep. Are we going up?
I think we're going right on the table. Fire! There we go.
I got a little confused there.
We always try to stamp it when it's real, and that's a real stamp right there.
Dude, I'm telling you,
that's a double Dick and Brett fire stamp right
double
there.
Dick stamp. So what I'm excited about, Brett, is, and we've shared this. You guys have been on this journey with us now for almost 2 months. We're gonna be at Brett's pool, and we're gonna be filming this podcast. And you're gonna see a different scenery. You're not gonna see the bottles behind you. We might bring a few bottles out, but we're gonna be under the palapa. And we're gonna be grilling some bomb shit, or we're gonna be poolside. Most likely both. I want to be drinking a beer like this, so it's midday, 100 degrees. I'm half in the pool, half out of the pool. Triple Dank Shark fucking faded.
Yeah, eating some barbecue.
Just like this.
Smoked ass meats.
Eating some fucking baked beans with some brisket.
I'm thinking some brisket nachos or something like that. You know what I mean?
This
with jalapenos on it. Maybe some habanero sauce.
This guy did like a huckleberry fucking... It was fucking what do you call it?
Huckleberry burnt ends, pork belly.
Pork belly burnt ends with a huckleberry on it.
Oh,
are you kidding me? I can't wait to have that. Just some candy nuggets in this heat.
You guys like barbecue, man. We like to bring that shit too.
Hey,
we actually considered making this a beers, bourbon, and barbecue, but at the end of the day, I think that beers and bourbon were just enough content for you guys. But if you want to learn a little bit about barbecue, maybe when we do get finally to that Discord thing, we'll open like a side barbecue piece where I'm sharing some of my secrets. And this guy's got a lot of secrets when it comes to cooking some good fucking brisket, and a couple of other things. He kicks my ass in that category. There's a couple categories where I can come in and get my fit in. So put it together, and you guys might get some good shit out of it.
I think we're pretty even on the ribs. He's got me on the pork belly. I think on the pulled pork. I think pulled pork's anyone's game because it really comes down to the smoke.
We've never really done it, you know.
But yeah, I think I take the brisket category. But
he's got the brisket category for sure.
But it's okay.
There's no contest.
Burn ends though. I'd like to do my burn ends brisket versus your pork belly burn ends and do them side by side. Anyways, you know what? We're gonna do some steaks. We're gonna do some lives. we're fucking pumped. California weather is turning really good. I was sweating on the earlier podcast because it's getting fucking hot out here. This beer makes me feel West Coast.
West Coast, baby. It's party time with this one.
Fuck, let's take it
I swear, this one tastes like there's a shark down below me, and it's trying to party.
I like how you cut that off. We've done that twice so far. This is we need a chalkboard for that. This is the second time we've had to cut it off because we were getting too far down the road.
It's okay,
you know what,
guys.
though?
You guys know what I meant.
Hey, if you don't know what LFG means, this is the wrong podcast for you. Let's fucking go. We're getting momentum. The train has left the station a long time. We're stopping at new stations.
Right. That shark better be 150 years old because they got a fucking lot of teeth that I couldn't stand.
Fucking A, man. Let's go. This beer is fucking phenomenal.
He's gonna tell me in like 2 hours that we can't post this anymore.
No, bullshit. The last one we couldn't post, we had CYPB and we were fucking hammered. And the problem was he went like this. He was talking about something that I won't talk about.
Okay.
And he did a beautiful but it got a little too graphic to where we might have lost some followers.
I don't think we would.
But we will. But you know what though? Here's the thing.
You know?
We haven't launched Beers and Bourbon fucking bloopers reel. However, what you are going to see in the next week or two, or maybe tomorrow, you're going to see all of our intros cut in.
Oh, so this one's so fun. I love this one. This is an idea that we both came up with. We were like, you know what? We're having so much fun just with the intro itself because we're thinking about maybe doing like a cartoon intro or something, which we might still do. But right now we're just loving the, hey, you know, welcome to Beers and Bourbon, and I'm Dick, and I'm Brett, and Bill, you know. Yeah. And we're having a good time with that one. So ride it out with us. We might change it over time, but right now I'm just having too much fun with it. BRETT. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I'm saying? That's a new one. No, so I took them all and I cut them. So there's 10 fucking times of it. I'm fucking welcome to Beers and Bourbon. I'm Dick. And he's like, psh, psh. And I'm fucking Brett. And the last one, the 10th one is me. And I go, I'm Dick.
Yeah. And he threw me off pretty bad. I mean,
first time.
I'll tell you what, we're having fun with this in our own right. And we're trying to make it more fun for you guys. We obviously our main goal here is to bring you content and like about beer and bourbon, right? But when is that not enough? You know what I mean?
Is it ever not enough?
Like just telling you how it tastes and how it smells and you know how it feels in my mouth and all that kind of stuff. Like, is that enough? I want you guys to know us. I want to feel like we're homies and we're getting along. Like, so I want to tell more stories and I want to talk more shit and I want to say more inappropriate things.
You can say inappropriate things.
Yeah,
you just can't say anything that goes around gender or diversity.
Okay, sure. Whatever he says.
We talked about being transparent. You know what I will say is, I didn't want to like this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that story. We talked about it when I met him. I didn't want to like this motherfucker.
You can't like me that much.
And sometimes I get really mad at him. You know what though? What I don't like about him is he says he's an introvert, but he's not. He's just a little bitch. That's all it is.
Shit.
That's all it is. It's not that he's an introvert. He's just a little bitch. He gets in his
disagree. I disagree.
Well, of course you do. I would too.
Okay, look. It changes when I drink. Introverts, you know, okay? All right? All of a sudden you're quiet. You got some social anxiety, and that's a thing, and it's respectable. And you have to realize it, and there's ways to treat it. I have not used those ways yet, but the ways that I end up treating it is by having a few drinks, and it seems to open me up and allow me to be more social.
I've never seen it.
Being on camera, the pressure of that actually helps as well. So put yourself in uncomfortable situations, and you'll grow out of it.
I agree with that. Okay, so here's what I want to tell everyone.
Okay, I'm about to do a fucking TED Talk to Dick over here.
Let's go.
Okay.
This is why I love Brett, because he gave me this bullshit. He was like, I'm an introvert. And I was like, yeah, fucking right. There's a couple videos that we haven't released where Brett's filming himself talking shit to himself, and they're fucking great. Here's the problem.
Hey, put me in a room with 300 people, and you'll be the guy that represents our brand.
Here's what I found out about a week or two ago. I'm gonna give a little transparency.
I love this. We're going on a rant. Yeah. Is this a real rant?
Yes.
I fucking love it.
This is a real rant.
Pay attention, okay?
So I realized that Brent doesn't like that I make him pour the bourbon.
Yeah, because it's uncomfortable.
He doesn't like that I make him pick what we're gonna try.
Yeah,
bourbon
because then
and beer.
it's uncomfortable to pick from somebody else's stash.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck.
Well, I understand where you come from, because okay,
Brett's family. Okay, so I've met his parents. I've met both sides of his family. He's met both sides of my family.
I love his family.
Okay,
shout out to A Ron.
So Big T will be up in this bitch and soon. But here's the problem: is he still sells me on this idea that he has this social anxiety and he's all this bullshit. But what I realize is he doesn't like making decisions.
You're right. It's just a fucking excuse. That's it, right?
I mean, that's not what I said. I'm not like now he's getting all like, hey, hashtag resources for living and shit. No, now he's getting all fucking crazy. What I'm saying is he didn't tell me until about one episode ago that he doesn't like that I make him pour the bourbon and he doesn't like that I make him pick the bourbon. And I said, you know what you're gonna do forever? You're gonna pick the fucking bourbon and you're gonna pour the bourbon. But you know what I did tonight? I picked the bourbon. I poured the bourbon.
Respectfully, he's starting to understand.
But I still don't think that that's social anxiety. I still don't think that he's not an introvert. You know what I think he is? He's a fucking closet fucking freak, and I love it.
Okay, yeah, I am actually a closet freak too. Okay, so that you can be both. And I do like to speak my mind, and I also don't like to be told what can air and what can't air.
Ooh, we might have to hear that episode. Woo! Let's go. I just watched fucking Joe Rogan and Ric Flair. Woo! Woo! Ric Flair. You know what? Hey, we're here. If you don't fucking like it, that's fine.
It's all
if
good.
you
Let's
do
have
like
some
it,
fun, guys. You know?
Let's fucking go.
I'm having fun either way. It doesn't matter.
Eagle Rare, bro. Hey, shout out to our homeboy.
Eagle Rare.
Shout out to our homeboy.
Real quick, before he even drinks this, okay, I'm just gonna stop him right there, okay? Right here. Okay, we talked about it many times. Guess what that is?
It's Eagle Rare.
Yeah.
Store pick.
Yeah, it's an Eagle Rare store
everyday
pick,
drinker.
Right? So it's a Tater Plus bottle.
Who do we know that drinks fucking Eagle Rare every day?
I know a couple people.
No, you know one person.
I know a lot of people.
No, you know one person.
You're right, I do know one person.
We're not going to fucking say their identity. They live in the same community as us, and they're a bad motherfucker. But Eagle Rare is an everyday drinker. It's not my everyday drinker, but it's good.
You know what? I do like taking it on trips because I feel like there's enough bottles in my stash.
Shit.
To where if I drink one,
you don't feel
and
bad.
even it's the last one in my stash, I don't feel like I'm going to care that much.
I have 5 store picks.
It always hits the mark, and you can always share with friends. In fact, I was in fucking, I was in Cancun not too long ago, and I brought a bottle of Eagle Rare with me, right? If you've ever brought a bottle on a vacation that's 4 or 5 days, and normally you could say, yeah, I could drink that really quick, right? But I drink neat, small pours. This guy does too. It takes a while for us to kill a bottle. It's not like we're not trying to.
We brought this bottle to fucking Great Wolf Lodge. And
yeah,
we were pouring fat.
We're not trying to become alcoholics. Okay, we love bourbon. Don't get me wrong, but we're also not like gobbling it up. Okay?
I'm not putting a fat ice cube and pouring a little bit of bourbon.
No. So I'm in Mexico and I drank maybe about this much of a brand new bottle.
Which is a good.
The entire 5 days. Maybe 4 pours I had the whole time, where I was like, I can no longer stand drinking top shelf Mexican liquor down there. I couldn't handle it because it's watered down.
That was Jim Beam, right?
It was Jim Beam, yeah. It's watered down. And then on top of that, I want lava flows, and I want palomas, and I want margaritas, and I want to drink tequila because I'm in the culture, and I want to eat tacos.
I want fresh made chips with guacamole.
And fresh made chips with guacamole. But you know what I got down there? I got like, the closest thing I got was like maybe some ceviche and some tortilla chips. But other than that, it was like hot dogs, hamburgers.
Hot dogs?
Chicken nuggets.
In Mexico?
Yeah, at the resort, because that's all they offered. And then they had Asian restaurants, and I'm like, no,
Asian
man.
restaurants in Mexico?
Yeah, and I'm like, no, all I want.
Shout out to the Mexicans watching this shit. I feel bad for you because that's not Mexican at all.
No, it's not, but I'm saying like...
And I'm not saying nachos are Mexican, but what I'm saying is, in your country, if you have quesadillas, cool. But then you have fucking chicken nuggets and fucking nachos?
No, it's what they cater to us coming down there thinking that we want to eat
we want authentic food. I want some birria, I want some fucking real ceviche where I'm putting a lemon and a lime.
You want like aguachiles, right?
Octopus, fresh octopus.
Oh, they had octopus. Okay,
right?
Okay. I can't lie. They did have some octopus.
Some fresh made tortillas, right? I want some bomb ass fucking.
See, I want some mole. You know, I want some.
So there's 3-4 different types of mole you can get in Mexico.
And I wanted every single one. And I wanted.
You got dark mole
tacos.
with the chocolate. You got the fucking like.
I wanted mariscos.
Bring it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why we went. That's why you went down there.
Correct. That's what you go for.
I can find some bullshit deep fried tacos here.
You end up with some American bullshit down there that's not even. It doesn't even compare to American bullshit. It's like, it's just not good. And
that's disappointing, dude.
And so I bring Eagle Rare just to back it up. Well, I don't even get through that much. Boom, boom, boom. I go to the big like hallway, right, where like everybody in the hotel hangs out at night. They got music. They got a bar. It's like wide open. The breeze from the ocean's flowing through. And I just grabbed the bottle because I got one day left, and I'm like, hey. I'm going to share bourbon with my friends, right? I walk around and I just ask people, hey, you like bourbon? They're like, yeah, man, I like bourbon. I'm like, I got some Eagle Rare. They're like, holy shit, man.
You got Eagle Rare?
You got Eagle Rare? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you got a cup? Burp, 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 right? And then I go to the next group and I'm like, burp, 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 burp.
You sound like a fucking EDM.
I sound like fucking Ernie from the Sesame Street or some shit. I don't even know. So I pour the whole bottle out, and then like 3 hours later, I'm at the bar, which is right down the hallway, and people are coming up to me going, man, thank you so much. I couldn't get shit down here. I'm so stoked to have you. I've never even had Eagle Rare, and I'm like, fuck, I drink this shit every day, man.
It's our everyday drinker.
Yeah. Well,
not even
somebody's everyday drinker.
It's our E.H. Taylor small batch is our everyday drinker.
Yeah.
Regardless, that was a great story, but I'm disappointed. The fact that again, guys, I can't smell this shit, but you know what?
It's a store pick, so it's got to be a little bit.
It's a little more dank sauce.
A little more dank sauce.
You like that?
Yeah. What's your okay? Let me ask you a question. What is your favorite Gen Z word that's come out lately?
Okay, so like does sus and all those words, like abbreviation words, count as Gen Z?
So
is that word? So
yes, those ones count. I think. I mean, I could be wrong if that's not a Gen Z word. Sus.
Hold on.
But
I was at work today, and this person was telling me that there's a bunch of words. I was like, are these in the Urban Dictionary? Because I feel old.
They have to be in the.
They were talking about sus.
Check out the Urban Dictionary.
It said bad things are called dog water. Never heard of dog water before.
Dog water?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm learning something new every single day.
I
listened to this on a podcast earlier today.
Dude, I was like,
I want to talk about this tonight.
Someone that works with me, okay, they actually work for me, but whatever, I don't want to get into details. Yeah. They were like, I was born in 1998, and I said, you know what? And I'm not old, okay? I'm not even 40 years old. But I said in 1998, I was in fucking junior high. And they were like, yeah, we use word like sus. And like, we wear Crocs. And I was like, I'm sorry. What?
So mine are like, my favorite ones that I will actually use these days are like, and it's rare, but I will use them like bussin'.
No, fuck you. You can't be on this podcast if you use the word bussin'.
Why not? I mean, I like it.
Bussin'? No,
it's bussin'.
Bussin'. That ain't shit bussin'.
Right? Or this shit slaps.
No. Oh, the same motherfucker that used the word dog water says slaps. No.
Yeah.
No, you can't be on this.
No, I think
shout out to you when I tell you in a week, because I quit my job, you're gonna find out about this podcast, and you know about slaps. You can't be on this podcast anymore.
I don't know. I mean, I think there's other ones out there.
No, that motherfucker uses slaps all the time.
I heard a couple today that I'd never heard of. I can't actually remember.
No, I can't. I can't regurgitate slaps. No Crocs. No sus. No fucking bussin'. You know what? I'm old as fuck, and this motherfucker's older than me. You can't use that shit.
I think it's cool, guys. I mean, if you're a Gen Zer and you like bourbon, which a lot of them do.
No, they don't like bourbon.
Yeah,
they
lies.
think they like bourbon.
I know. They will like bourbon one day, okay?
You know what they do? I used to play with chicks' pussies with my fingers. They play with video games. That's what it is.
I feel you. Okay.
They play like this. You know what? Gen Z. Okay, Gen Z.
No. Tell them how you
Fuck
really
you,
feel.
Gen Z.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Gen Z. I'm a millennial and I'm mad about that. I'm mad that I'm a millennial.
We're getting fired up right here, okay, over some Eagle Rare, all right?
No, it's not that I don't like Gen Z. I don't like the bullshit of Gen Z. Say the whole fucking word. If you want to drink bourbon, what are you going to call it? Burr? I'm drinking burr? I'm drinking Ren? No, you're drinking bourbon, bitch. That's what you're fucking drinking.
You know what our podcast would be named if it was Gen Z, right?
D and B?
No, it'd be Burr and Burr. With Dick and Brett.
Oh, shit. You know what? Hey.
Suds and Burrs.
Suds and Burrs. You know what? Shout out to everyone out there who wants merch, because tomorrow I'm going to get fucking hats that say beers and bourbon.
Lies.
Dude, it's happening, bro.
Oh, no.
We're going. We're going merch.
Hey, man. I'm thinking.
You want some beer and bourbon hats?
I mean, who doesn't want beer and bourbon hats, you know?
Shit, Aaron hit me up. He said, give me two. Give me a green. He called his color. He said, let me get a green and a blue.
I think I have the same gray shirt on that I had on last week.
It's okay.
Well, not really when you're trying to, put together 2 episodes in a row.
I don't think anyone's paying attention to that shit.
I think you guys...
I was sick last week and I'm sick this week.
Well, not as sick. You look a little better.
Do I?
Yeah, not as tore up from the floor up. That's what we used to say back in the day, okay?
Shout out to the nose kid.
Yeah, that ass is fat.
That shit is
PHAT, brother.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
We came up with better shit than Gen Z did.
Gen Z's a bunch of fucking snot-nosed little bitches.
I bet you that's what Elmer and Blanton's were saying about us now. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
We're probably the biggest bitches to them.
Elmer's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
You're fucking... What?
Yeah.
You think you got a honey barrel, bro?
Yeah.
I invented the honey barrel.
Your chicks wear, fucking jeans and T-shirts.
First off, don't talk about my chick. Because I like her titties out.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, back in the day, Elmer had his chicks all dressed up in dresses and shit. And, doilies and fucking corsets.
Top hat.
Yeah,
like it's dirty every day. I would have fucked Elmer's chick. I'd fuck your chick, Elmer.
Yeah, I would have banged her, too.
Yeah.
And General Blanton's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got him way off on tangent. Gen Z.
No,
you know what, Gen Z? It's cool, bro. You need to figure out your fucking life.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I'm ashamed I'm a millennial, but you're the next fucking shit. You're like the pogs.
You're a millennial?
I'm barely a millennial.
Oh, Jesus, I'm a Z-lennial. Have you ever met one of those?
No.
They're the ones that were before millennials, but also not before them. It's like a 3-year period. 1982. Apparently, that doesn't fit in any category. That's what I am fucking am.
You're like that car that got discontinued after a couple of years?
Yeah, I went from no cell phones. Actually, I went from fucking...
You're the Lexus IS 100?
Yeah, I don't even know. I might have went from black and white TV to color TV to pagers to car phones.
Ooh, I had a pager.
To cell phones. To supercomputers.
Shout out to anybody who had to call me on night and weekends.
To AOL.
Hey, shout out to night and weekends.
Yeah.
I can't talk to you till tonight or this weekend. Because I'm out of minutes. My mom told me, hey, you went over 5,000 text messages. You owe me $500. You know what?
It's Buffalo Trace.
Let's get back to
Tater bottle. We're going to drink the rest of this bourbon. I hope you guys got a little bit more into the shit-talking version of fucking Dick and Brett here because we're going to bring some more of it. And if you like it, let us know. If you want to go back to hearing the history about bourbon and you want to hear about more about how I smell things and where I'm hanging out at,
that's fine.
And whatever, just let us know. Then we'll go right back to that. But until then, I'm open to talk a little more shit and have a little more fun because it makes it more fun for me. This is what I'm going to do on a normal basis.
Yeah, fuck you, Gen Z. Let's go. Fuck you, Brett.
All the people that are Gen Zs that are following us, which I'm going to go with 0. But if there are any, we do love you and take our shit talking for surface value. There's something about taking comedy away from our generation. Our generation had comedy, and your generation had canceled it.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a lot of things that weigh on us that you guys are doing to us that you don't understand. You want to take away real comedy. You want to take away the ability to speak your mind. You want to equalize. You want to cancel people. You want to do all that. I think that's all bullshit, okay? But I do trust that you guys are going to drive us in the right direction someday, okay? Do I agree with everything you fucking do? Fuck no. I have no fucking agreements with any of that bullshit. But hey, if you think you're smarter than us...
Hey, I didn't agree with the baby boomers. That's my parents' generation.
No, the world goes on.
Hey, at the end of the day, let's fucking go.
Yeah, just hashtag let's fucking go. Okay?
Because you know what? You might like episode 10 and you might hate episode 11. I hope you're around for episode 12.
We know you guys loved episode 8 because that shit was fire, bro.
228
I just watched that shit today for the first time. And I was like, damn, that one actually was good. Man. That was solid.
More views than any episode to date. 228.
Check out episode 8 if you love us.
Let's go. Hey,
you know,
maybe. I love this guy right here.
I love this guy right here.
Let's fucking go. You know what? We'll see you on the next one. Dick and Brett out. Gen X, Gen Z, Gen V, Gen D. I like all you motherfuckers. Out.